You went to Lowski in the first Texas Tech game, and he had not had some great outings before that. What were you seeing before that, and what did he do since?
Well, number one, he was our freshest arm the first time we played Texas Tech, and he was kind of the guy on the staff that he was frustrated with himself. We were kind of wondering when he was going to show up and be what we thought he could be, and that was the game that got him going. And ever since then, he's been good for us. He's that other arm we needed, and you know, again, we probably wouldn't be here if he hadn't gotten it going.
Just the position you guys are in, being 2-0.
I mean, it's a good position because you get to rest a little bit and hopefully rest up a guy or two that can help you in the next ball game. But it's where you want to be. 3-0 is better, but you know, we just have to wait to see who we play and get ready for them. You know, as best we can mentally. We played both of them. Between the two, we played them 6 times, so there's really not any surprises.
How much do you go back to 2012 with this team? I know that none of these guys were here, but just kind of what you have to do to finish this thing out to get to the championship.
Well, you know, in 12 we could really pitch. We just didn't score a lot of runs, and that's what got us in the end. You know, we won a couple of close games and lost 2 close games. I think a 1-run game and a 2-run game, and had runners on, just didn't drive them in. It's you know, we gotta take advantage of opportunities and score when we get that opportunity. You know, whoever we're playing, they're awfully good, and you know, I mean, I don't know who we're going to play, but they both are just strong all the way around. So it really doesn't matter who we play. We just got to find a way to beat them.
If you guys have made the decision to go with Isaiah, what do you want to see out of him, and what would be a good start for him?
Well, you know, we'll probably try to talk to him about the same mentality he had in the Super Regional is, you know, don't save anything. Just give us what you got. If it's 2 or 3, that's fine. If it's 5, that's even better. But don't hold anything back because you're thinking, hey, I got to last X amount of innings. So, I mean, I'd like to see 3 or 4 innings out of him at a minimum. Get into the game a little bit, see where we're at.
Why Isaiah, I guess, over, you know, you could bring Blaine back, I guess.
Nah, he's had enough. He needs a little more rest. And, you know, if we were in dire straits or, you know, then we might just say, give us a couple innings. We'll go with Blaine a couple innings. Piece it together, but you know, he deserves to pitch. He pitched good in the Super Regional, and he's the freshest arm. He's one of our best arms, and you know, it's his time.
Everybody available, but probably Lowski and Murphy if you needed them.
I would say Lowski's pretty close to being available. I don't plan on using Murphy at all, but I would say that's right.
If you did go to Saturday, would you give consideration to starting Blaine in that game, or would you?
Yeah, I mean, he'd be just about where he normally is, 5 to 6 days out, 7. So I think that you know, we'll see how it goes tomorrow and then figure it out.
You mentioned that there's no surprises with these 2 teams that you could potentially face. Do you go over there and scout them tonight, or what's your plan?
I don't really scout them. I may go watch the game. I'm not going to be taking a bunch of notes. I mean, more mental notes than anything. And but you know, I don't know if I'll stay the whole game. Probably watch part of it, half because I want to watch the game, the other half because I want to get out of the hotel.
Has it been like having all this extra time?
It's been good. I mean, you know, the extra time, a lot of it we spent at the ballpark laying around trying to stay busy. You know, 2 days ago we were there 12 hours. Yesterday we were there close to 9. But, you know, it worked out. We won games. You know, it's the end of the year. Some of these guys, you know, it might be the end of their playing career. Some of the guys, it's, you know, obviously the last time to play on the same team with some of their best friends. So I think they've kind of enjoyed it.
You look back at Jared and just what he's been able to do the last 2 postseasons. Just how big has that been for this ball club?
Well, he's been big for us. You know, first off, the players love him as a person and as a teammate, and they're always pulling for him because he doesn't say much. He's never negative. He's never complaining about not getting a play or it's not going good. Even the body language is good when he wasn't playing. So I think that for him to get it going to help us has been extra special, just to his teammates, and obviously on the scoreboard it's been big.
You talk all the time about the strength of the league, having 3 of the final 5 from the SEC. You feel like that just kind of re-solidifies that?
Yeah, we talked about it on the bus on the way over here. You know, it's a short trip, but that was kind of our conversation that, you know, there's SEC schools fighting it out at the end with, you know, a great Oregon State team, and it doesn't surprise us any. There's a couple others in our league that could have been here too if they just, you know, find a way to get through, or they weren't matched up against each other. So it was a plus year talent-wise and team-wise in the SEC.
In Mississippi State's in the same position you guys are on the other side, and they got it rolling really with that weekend they started playing you guys. What did you think from that weekend, and what you've seen from them since then?
Well, that weekend was, that was a short weekend because we had a storm blowing in on, so we ended up playing 27 innings in probably about 24 hours. We played a 9-inning game, I think, on a Friday and 2 9-inning games on a Saturday, and started early that day. And it went their way. It didn't go our way. We didn't play great. They got some big hits. We didn't. They made a couple of great plays in the outfield. The games were within 1 or 2 runs, I think all 3 of them for the most part, and it got them going. It was a downer weekend for us, and a lot of people started second guessing us. And I guess if you weren't sitting in the stands watching it, just because you looked at their overall record, you're thinking, we just got beat by the worst team in the Western Division of the SEC. We didn't see it that way. We saw a team that was preseason ranked pretty good, and was a good team, and they got it going at home. It went their way, and that's what happens every now and then.
Gary Henderson took over a tough situation. What have you thought of the way he's handled that this year?
I think he's done a great job, obviously, if you're just talking wins and losses. I mean, they've played hard. They've showed up. They seem like they're very loose. And, he's a coach that's been around, handled some teams before, and probably took a step back and looked at the whole situation, evaluated it, and said, here's the way we need to do it, and talked to the players about it, and they bought in, and it's been a great thing.
Coach, Isaiah had a couple of rough starts before the Supers. What did you notice in that start that kind of got him on a nice roll?
Well, I think the Super Regional start was more about, I'm going to prove you wrong, I can pitch, just a lot of want to there, I guess, so to speak, and he attacked it. He didn't pitch timid. And I think a couple of other starts, he was a little nervous and timid and wasn't letting it go and didn't command much, and the last start he was pretty good.